as all of you were introduced yesterday to the Student Welfare Club, and we had a very nice session on mind yesterday. So I won't, in description, in detail, I will explain, but rather I'll just tell you briefly, as I mentioned that time. So Student Welfare Club is basically the club meant for the welfare of the students, definitely, and this is specific to all the Siagat students. So basically, we conduct very programs, many programs to for all of you, so that you would develop in all the three aspects, which is mentioned here: character, competence, and devotion. Which all of the three is very much essential. And as I introduced to many of our speakers who are going to address you, so we heard from Anand Patil sir yesterday, and today we are going to hear from his from Niranjan Pendarkar sir. I gave you a short introduction. I'll give you more detailed introduction in some time. And tomorrow we are going to hear from Amal M sir, who is also IIT Kharagpur alumni and a very big person. And we had a glance on this. These are the various workshops which will help you develop holistically in all aspects of your life if you wish to take the benefit of it. And these are some of the sessions. So, being experienced people, we have gone through what you are going to start with. We have a better idea, and we are happy to guide you in that case. So, these are various programs. So, we can. I had shared yesterday a feedback come quiz form, which was very essential for attendance. If someone has missed, I'll be sharing the link in the chat box. So those who have missed to fill it yesterday, please do take importance to fill that form. It will just take 2-3 minutes. So these are various programs, and as the time passes, in few days or so, we'll introduce to various offerings and various kind of events which we are planning to conduct online and eventually in the future offline. So without any ado, I'll just briefly introduce to our today's speaker. Uh, the speaker name as mentioned here is Mr. Niranjan Pendarkar sir. Just yeah. So he did his post graduation, that is ME MTech from computer science in IISc Bangalore. This is one of the very reputed colleges, and he also completed his bachelor's, and he stood first in all the 4 years. So very much academically very complete record is there. And in his career, he is currently working as an architect in Nutanix Inc. And he produced basically it is a product-based company and which is headquartered in USA. So previous to this, he was a distinguished engineer at Veritas Technologies, which is also a US-based product company, and he distinguished engineer. Basically, he has that prestigious title conferred by software companies for his outstanding contribution to product and technology. So he has around 21 years of huge experience, and he contributes in various areas like product delivery, architect, and innovation, and many of those. So he has more than 50 US patents on his name. So आप लोगों को पता होगा patents मतलब आप कुछ नया product produce करते हैं, and that is very much unique, never before done. So you are allowed to have a patent of it so that no one else copy that thing. So he received the Zenova Technology Role Model Award that recognizes technology stalwarts in software industry in India. So he has many recognitions, and in addition, he received also numerous awards related to product development and innovation. He has also delivered presentations in several industry and customer forums, and also to the institutes and colleges as that of ours. So outside work, so that was his work life. But outside work, he actually takes active interest in he's a spiritual seeker, and he takes lot of interest in knowing about spirituality. And he has presented several seminars in relation to that. One of those will be here, but it will be more technical. But still, I am very much sure that sir will take out a very valuable lesson out of it. So, without any ado, we'll like to welcome Niranjan sir to address us on the very relevant topic, which is science and technology. So, I I hope all of you will be very much interested because that's the field you have voluntarily chosen or voluntarily have chosen. Yes. So I'd like to welcome Niranjan sir to take it up and please address us by his kind words. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Being in a working life, you have took time for us, so we are grateful to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for introducing me. I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes, yes, very much clear. Thank yes.
Okay, I will start with sharing the screen and okay, just give me a moment before I just. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank the college for giving me this opportunity to speak with all of you students. So I'm so happy to be amongst all of you. I always remember my student life when I talk to students like you, and so much energy is there, right? So we are going to talk about a favorite topic today, science and technology, right? Everybody's favorite topic, that is. So let's dive in right away. So, what is the purpose for science and technology in our life? Right. So, essentially, it is all about leading a better life. We all know about it. So, we all want to lead better life, and that is why we want science and technology to help us lead a better life. And this is what science and technology has been doing, as we know, right? So, what are the various innovations that we can think of in terms of what science has given us and what technology has given us? So science has simplified and fast and create facilities in our life, right? And great simplification of our life has resulted in because of science and technology. So what are those areas? Maybe perhaps you can send me a message, direct message on chat. What all different areas at a broad level that science and technology has contributed to? Maybe you can just send chat messages to me. You can probably, yeah, and I will read those for everyone's benefit. All you are saying, digital, medical. Thank you so much. Appreciate. Yes, in digital field, computers. We all know that cell phones that we have. That's all uh, coming out of technology. For that matter, defense, astronomical. Yes, transport. Like wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. There are so many areas: agriculture, farming, life sciences, nanotechnology, space, uh, automobile, healthcare. Wonderful. Yes, and defense. Yes, why not? So many areas that technology has evolved and simplified our life. So we can see transportation, farming, energy, medicine, digital, then even in critical areas of our life, like making water available to everyone. So technology has immensely contributing to our wellness of our society, and we cannot underestimate the importance of technology and science, right? It has been great beyond any doubt. It has proven itself to be great. So many areas that, to the extent that with the modern technology solution, if you want to find a friend today, it's just a fingertip away, right? You can just open your cell phone and just find whoever you want. Or for that matter, if you want to avoid traffic congestion, today you have Google Maps or whatever maps solution that we have, and we can avoid all the traffic. Or emergencies, how can we manage emergencies? Emergency response systems are all powered by technology. We can shop in the entire pandemic. How did we shop? We shopped sitting at our home in the comforts, and the goods would arrive at our home. It is made possible by technology, right? And all these artificial intelligence stuff, the security part, the blockchain, and all those amazing technologies that have been invented to simplify our life. So there is no doubt that technology is one of the very important aspects of our human life, to the extent that it almost works like a magic. So if someone is not aware of how these things work, right, they will just think of it like a magic. How can we just order things sitting at the comforts of our home? It's magical, right? The way vaccines are being developed now, within just a year or so, the entire vaccine for uh, corona pandemic has been developed, which was unthinkable a few years back. It generally takes several years to develop these vaccines. Again, the result of amazing technological advancements that we have made. So we all are aware of that. And what aspect I would like to bring up in front of you is other side of science and technology, right? So Martin Luther King, he famously said, I hope you remember who Martin Luther King is. With all this advancement of science and technology that we have made, which is of course really great, right? But he said that we have guided missiles, but misguided men. What does that mean? So what does that mean? When we say that we have guided missiles, we have this technology. There are so many areas that we saw that technology has improved our life. So all those areas, all that technology is like guided missiles for us. But we have misguided men. What does it mean? It simply means that that people have uncontrolled mind. Science, unfortunately, and technology have today no treatment for uncontrolled mind. For example, have you heard of anger? People getting angry. I have to go to US for my work many times. So I hear about the shootouts. How do the shootouts happen? A person just gets angry and then he has got his amazing technology in his hand, which is his gun, right? And he keeps on shooting people. Is there any medicine for anger today? Unfortunately, we don't have. So that is an example of how we are living in a society with with great technology, but not necessarily controlled mind. That's what we call misguided mind. That's the famous quote from Martin Luther King. So mind ruins people's life, but unfortunately, there is no education of how to control the mind. And therefore, you will see that people are turning to spirituality to find relief from stress. Now, can you give some examples of how technology could be misused also? So, of course, technology, as we saw, the goal of technology is to help us in our life, to help improve our life. But can you give example of how technology could be misused? Some of the greatest technologies that have been created, unfortunately, they have been misused. Can you give some of those examples? Can you just type on the chat box? I'm going to read. Hacking, thank you so much. Internet is such a powerful technology that we are able to have this conversation today through Zoom meeting, right? Because of internet, in the invention that is there. Wonderful technology, but unfortunately, it could be used for hacking, for breaching the security of countries. Thank you so much. Yes, cyberbullying, thank you for that. Yes, viruses are coming. Again, there are both types of viruses, computer viruses as well as now genetic, the biological viruses, as we know. Atom bomb, thank you. Nuclear energy is supposed to help us solve all the needs of our energy. Unfortunately, it could be misused as atom bomb. Thank you. Cyberbullying, yes, we talked about it. Nuclear power, yes. Nobody's talking about social media. Yes, it can solve a lot of our problems. Social media, find a friend, right? But unfortunately, it has been misused. We know that. Terrorists are using so much of technology. Thank you so much. You're all very correct. Absolutely, there's each and every technology that we have invented, pretty much there is potential to misuse it. Would you agree? Even a cell phone, a small cell phone that exists in our pocket, which is a great invention, unfortunately, it can also be misused, and it is being misused. So what do we do then? So the question comes in everyone's mind, right? So because of all these uncontrolled mind, I talked about this anger, which is creating kind of some kind of shootout incidents. There's so much of stress in the society today. So science and technology is improving, but some of these things are essentially not reducing, which is stress, tension, people resorting to drugs, fights, bribery, divorce, all those things. Suicides, unbelievable. In earlier times, there were not so many suicides, but 135,000 suicides every year in India. And in US, you may say that it's the technologically most advanced country, right? There should not be any suicides. It's also the suicide capital of the world. 650,000 suicides in a year. How is this happening? So is technology improving our life, or is technology not really improving our life? That's a question that may come in your mind. And it's a very legitimate question. Yes, technology is supposed to improve our life. but is it improving our life? So is technology our friend or our enemy? That's a big question. Now, the technology itself is not at fault. Technology is always there to improve our life. Is the question that I can ask you is knife good or bad? A knife in a surgeon's hand is good, but in a miscreant's hand, it can kill someone. So in the same way, technology in a person's hand whose mind is controlled is actually excellent because that technology can be used in the service of mankind. Like what technology is always meant to be for improving our life. But technology, if it falls in hands of miscreants whose minds are not controlled, right, then it becomes a terrible thing because a person with very powerful tools of technology can misuse these and create much broader bad effect, right? So the more powerful the technology is, the more need is there to control our minds. Otherwise, it's going to be disastrous, more disastrous it's going to be. Okay, so with that, I'm going to talk about some of the solutions of what we could do in order to use the technology in our life for the benefit of mankind. What are the solutions that we are looking at? I'll take a look at that a little later. I think at this point, if I'm not wrong, there is an arrangement for quiz for all of you. So I'm going to pause here and let organizers take control. Please stay put. We are going to talk about what should we do about this problem. So what I have done is described only the problem statement. Okay, so solution part will be after the quiz. So organizers, can you please take over and do the quiz?
Sure, sir. So for next 10-15 minutes, based on whatever Niranjan sir said and with the day-to-day experience all of you have, so we'll have a quiz. So the link is shared. Okay, so there will be there's one that link you need to click, and there are multiple IDs. So try for the first one. Okay, and if it is saying that it is full, then go for the second one. So all of you just click the link on the chat box and go ahead and put that GC ID which is mentioned. Okay, and then if let's suppose that GC ID is full, then try for another one. So there will be 4-5 IDs which we are going to share. So I think the first 100 will be able to use the first one, next 100 will have to use the second one, and so on. So please do it quickly, and those who score well, they'll be having some, they'll be felicitated maybe tomorrow or in some time to come. So please go ahead and all the best. So next, now it is uh, now it is 9:56. So by 10:10, you are going to stop that.
And I do hope you enjoy the quiz. This is a very wonderful quiz. So it's all about science and technology. So it's a very your favorite topic. Thank you. Thank you for putting up the quiz.
So any concerns anyone is facing, please put it on in personal to my chat box or to the host chat box. We'll try helping you. But I think it is straightforward. So please go ahead and give that quiz. And then in 15 minutes, we'll meet all again. So here we can see the live scores going on. So Lalit is topping now. He's going good. And then Samrad, Henry, Samradhana, Umesh, Aniket has jumped up. Now Chetan has taken the third position. So going good. So not only the right answer, but the time is also very important. So please. So there are 4-5 dashboards. In another one, Shivam Dhole is going good. And Atharva Mozilla came to second. I think he has to rename his actual name. Can put then Atharva. Nitin has jumped up. Now in another one, Prajwal is going good. He's topping. Viraj is following him. Kalash, Hitanshu, Jnanesh Kulkarni. So remember that you have to also take care of time. So Shivam Dhole here is still leading. Lalit also is leading there. So please take on time also, apart from the right answers. Those who haven't joined, please check the link and go ahead and join that. It is very much straightforward. So here now Ketan is topping the list. Prajwal Shinde, going good. So if any of the site is telling that it is full or complete, please go ahead and with another link. Don't stop with that. So now Lalit is in second position and 727 Chrome has taken up. Vaishnavi is following him and in second position. So very interesting competition is going on. Please try to increase your speed because that is also very much important. Atharva Hinge is in first position in the second one. And Parakram is doing nice. So to encourage you and increase your speed, we are giving you music also. That will help you. text in Chrome, so those are facing some issues. Please go with Chrome. So I think more 5 minutes is remaining. By 10:10 we are going to stop it. So please get up and answer your questions as fast as possible. So Anish has come now to the second position from nowhere. And here Ketan is still maintaining the first position, and Parakram is doing great Parakram by being in second. Atharva is hinged to third position. Very nice. Roshan has jumped to first position. And Anish is in the second. Om has jumped to second position now. Very nice speed. So I think more 2-3 minutes are remaining. So all of you can increase your speed. Last 60 seconds to go. Okay, so now thank you all for your very enthusiastic participation. The scoreboard was always climbing. By many people came on top, then we eventually came down again, came top. So it was very interesting, and we have stopped this. So the results will be disclosed in few days. So all of you are requested, uh, if you wish to, firstly join that WhatsApp and Telegram group, which the link will be was shared and will be shared again. There we are going to actually disclose the result. Apart from in college, when you come to come back and join college. So these are two places we are going to disclose the result. And also the attendance will be the sheet will be circulated probably at the end. So please make sure you fill that. So Niranjan sir, you can take it ahead. Thank you very much for your patience.
Okay, can you hear me okay now?
Yes
How
sir. We will like
how how did you all find quiz? Was it good? All about satellites. So many difficult questions. I mean, very interesting quiz. Thank you so much. So I think we'll come back to where we were. So we were talking about essentially, is technology good or bad? Because technology is helping us solve the problems, but when people who don't have controlled mind, when they use this technology, they may use it for harmful reasons, right? Harmful purposes. And the more powerful the technology is, the more harmful can be the effect of it. Okay, so is technology good or bad? We discussed that no, technology is neither good nor bad. It depends on who uses the technology and what is the purpose of using the technology. Very important. And that's where the importance of controlling mind comes into picture. Now, let's talk about the solution part, because I promised that, okay, we will talk about how to control the mind. Okay, so the spiritual books describe that our presence is in three dimensions. We have three-dimensional existence. It's called as tripartite ontology, three-dimensional existence. One is at the level of physical, like the way I'm giving this session and you're all listening. We are all active, our bodies are active. So that's physical level of existence. Second is at the level of mind, existence at the level of mind. Okay, can you give me an example of an existence at the level of mind when our body is inactive but mind is active? Can you give me such an example? Anybody can give? Just type on the chat box. What is a good example of our body being inactive but mind being active? Okay, dreams. Thank you so much. Sleeping, dreaming, absolutely. So that's an example of uh, a body being inactive and mind being active, which means an existence at the level of mind. But we also have existence at the level of soul. Okay, what is that? And that is what spirituality is. So when we are into deep sleep, at that time, essentially, even the mind is inactive and body is inactive. In the deep sleep, we don't even get any dreams, but we still wake up from there. That means that there must be an existence beyond body and mind. Otherwise, how will we wake up? Right? So that's just an example that we also have a existence at a third dimension level of soul. Now, can you tell me science and technology, it deals with which level of existence? Physical, mental, or at the level of soul? Mostly. Does science and technology, okay, science and technology deals mostly with physical level of existence. Okay, it deals with physical, but to some extent mental also. Yes, to some extent mind also. So we have acquired a lot of control on physical, but our attention has been defocused on mental and spiritual level of existence a little bit, right? And therefore a whole industry of self-help books have come up. If you have heard about this term called self-help books, this entire industry has come up because unfortunately technology has failed to address this particular aspect, the mental and spiritual level of existence. And the whole world, you see, are taking to spirituality. You'll see people um, taking to yoga, meditation, the entire world, not just in India, right? And the reason is because they see the value in it. So again, what is the mind? Because mind is a very subtle thing. If I ask you where your mind is, many of you will point towards your brain, but that's a brain, not a mind, right? So mind is like a software, whereas the physical body is like a hardware, and the operator is the spirit soul, who we are. So a healthy software is required, a useful software is required to be installed on a computer to be able to use that hardware, computer hardware, in a proper way. In the same way, unless we have healthy mind, we won't be able to use our bodies in a proper way, because we need mind for interacting with the body. Okay, so essentially, just when we deal with science and technology at a physical level, it won't help us control things at a mental and spiritual level. Okay, so we must learn to live with our mind. We must learn to control our mind so that we can do things which are healthy, which are so that we can do things which are for the benefit of mankind. So then I'll just give you, after this, I'm just going to give you one solution that we just talked about, right? And that I have been employing in my life. Because a lot of time you will see that if we have distractions in our mind, then we cannot focus on our studies. If we are distracted, we can't do our job properly. Like the way I'm working in a company, you all are studying, right? So all these distractions, all these anger, all these desires, they arrive because of uncontrolled mind, right? So if we are able to control our mind, then our productivity, whether it's about study, whether it's about working, it will go 100x, pretty much 100x. So how do we do that? That's the that's the most important thing. So the way we do that is the use of spirituality, especially yoga and meditation. Why yoga and meditation the entire world is taking to? Because it helps calm the mind, restless mind. Our mind is compared to a monkey, pretty much. It is always restless. It is always going from one thought to another, one desire to another. But just have meditating for some time, doing yoga, focusing our mind on one particular aspect, it really helps us control the mind. So my request to all of you is to have 10 minutes of your time on a daily basis focused on yoga or meditation. Please take this up. Only 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes is good enough. Just focus on meditation during the day, and it will help you throughout the day. Yoga and meditation are so powerful that it can remove these various thoughts, bad thoughts, desires that we have in mind that distract us all the time, right from their roots. And therefore, we can completely get rid of these bad thoughts, and therefore, we'll be able to bring focus to our life, whether it's using science and technology, whether it's studying, whether it's in our relationships, it'll be useful for us. Okay, so with that, I'm going to just pause here and see if there are any questions. Does anybody have any questions? So what we discussed, just to summarize, that science and technology, we have made tremendous advancement in science and technology. We have made tremendous strides in all so many areas that you folks have mentioned, right? And technology almost pretty much works like magic. But whether technology is our friend or enemy, it depends on who uses technology and what is the purpose of using that technology. If we use it for the purpose of benefiting mankind, then it's our friend. Otherwise, it's our enemy. And you also gave me several examples of how it can be misused also if our mind is not controlled. Then we also discuss why there is a need to take to spirituality, why there is a need to think about mind, right? And we also talked about a solution, how do we control the mind? Okay, so yes, someone said science is blessing as well as curse. Science is blessing when it is used properly, when it's used for the benefit of mankind. If it's a curse, it's a curse if it is not used properly. So science is just a tool, technology is just a tool, right? Therefore, it doesn't obviate the need for spirituality. A lot of people think that if I'm taking to science, I don't need spirituality. No, that's not the case. We need both of them. We need both of them because spirituality helps scientific advancement, technological advancement to be used for the benefit of humanity. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so any questions? Anybody having any questions? You can give the question, put the question on the chat box.
So if anyone wants to ask verbally, you can raise your hand. There is a raise hand option. We'll unmute you. Or if you wish, you can also put it in chat box. You can send it personally to sir or to me or to everyone, whatever you feel.
Yes. Anybody having any question? Yeah. So my humble request to all of you is take two meditations. Yes, you are some of you are pointing to the real problems: addiction to social media, addiction um, to cell phone, right? Internet addiction. So many addictions are there. So many people ask, what is the solution to addiction, right? This yoga meditation will help you get over the addiction as well. Of course, you also need some more help there, right? But addictions are very, very bad. They're more than distraction. They can destroy the life. Thank you for that comment. What is the most defective side of modern technology? Actually, technology is never defective. Technology is just a tool. It's like a knife. Technology is not defective. Science is not defective. It is not at all defective. In fact, it is who uses it and for what purpose it is being used. That is defective. So the defect exists within our minds. So we have these infections that exist in the mind: greed, anger. And if we use science and technology as a tool to express those infections, which is anger, greed, and all those things, then it becomes defective, right? So it's not the science and technology which is bad, we must say. And human beings, there is a comment: human beings are bad. No, human beings are also not bad. Actually, it is the infected mind. So like the way our mind, like the way there is a corona pandemic now, right? So in the same way, our minds are affected with viruses of greed, anger. So it is those viruses which are bad, and we can cleanse them through the process of meditation and yoga. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see if there are any more questions. How to overcome internal fear? Yes, internal fear is this world is full of fear, if you really see, right? And the mind makes it even more complex. Why? Because uncontrolled mind keeps on thinking negatively. Negativity is a characteristic of uncontrolled mind. I can give an example. There is a fear of losing jobs these days in our industry, right? Everywhere for that matter. Now, mind creates such a fear, such a negativity within us that our performance itself goes down because of that fear, and then we end up losing job. So otherwise we were not going to lose job, but it's the mind that creates this negativity, right? Um, so that fear is also created within us by the mind. And again, yoga meditation will help us overcome them. Absolutely.
So there are a couple of questions coming frequently. One is what aspect of spirituality is connected to science? And second question is how to deal with self-esteem. So with these two questions, maybe we can go ahead and
Thank you
conclude.
so much. Yes. So, how is spirituality? So, I would say that spirituality itself is scientific in nature. Okay. So, how is spirituality connected to science? Spirituality itself is scientific. First of all, the connection of spirituality and science we discussed today, that science and technology creates tools, very powerful tools, and spirituality helps us to use those tools for the benefit of humankind. So that's the relationship between science and technology. Spirituality gives us purpose of life. What is the purpose of having technological advancement? Whereas science and technology gives us the tools. Okay. So spirituality gives purpose, science and technology gives us the tool. That's the connection. When these two combine, they benefit the humanity. So that's the connection between science and spirituality. Spirituality itself is scientific. It is not unscientific. Uh, what do we call scientific? Scientific means someone where you can put forward a theory, then you can do an experiment, and then you can see whether the theory is correct or not by observing the result or the conclusion. So there is theory, experiment, and result. So if these are in congruence, then we say, yes, theory is right. That's the scientific method. Similarly, spirituality also, there are experiments, And for example, once you take to the practice of meditation and yoga, you will see aspects like greed, anger within you reduce. You yourself will notice it, right? So that's a proof of spirituality working, and that's why the entire world is taking to spirituality. So that was about first question. Second question is about self-esteem, right? So self-esteem, what is our self-esteem? So a lot of times self-esteem is related with ego, right? That is associated. Now, um, when we are humble, then we have a better self-esteem. When we think that we are better than others, when we think that when we have the superiority complex, then we become arrogant, and then we become proud, and that's an infection in our mind, right? So we should have the right self-esteem. What is the right self-esteem? Right self-esteem is essentially not to have superiority complex, not to have inferiority complex also. Be humble, because when we have good qualities, essentially it is said that a fruit, the tree laden with fruits, right, it bends down. Okay, so a person who is humble does not have low self-esteem. Okay, it does not necessarily mean that he has low self-esteem, but he understands that he or she understands that all the qualities that um, I have acquired or I have been given, right, those qualities should end up, or all the knowledge that I'm acquiring should end up making me humble. Then it is of any value. Otherwise, if it grows, it increases pride in me, it increases arrogance in me, then people will not like to work with me. Okay, and then that's the infection. So we should have the right self-esteem, right, and not an infectious, or the infection self-esteem, which is pride and arrogance. All right. I think I have addressed both the questions. Anything else that comes out? I'm sorry, there are so many chat messages that I'm not able to follow if there is any question. Do you?
Yeah. Actually, there are many very good questions are coming up, and very relevant questions. But I feel to some extent they are answered. But also, so will maybe we are trying to share a portal where they can put these questions, and from the experts like yourself and others, we'll try to answer them personally, or maybe in another session. Is that fine, sir, for you? Or
Sure, sure. I'll be also able to answer them offline if you can just send me those questions. Thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much. First of all, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me here. It has been great to interact with you all students. Thank you for patiently listening to me. I hope it was useful. It gave a perspective to science and technology, and also some aspects of spirituality. Okay, and that is my favorite topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, we really appreciate that you being in such a high position. You took time for all of us, for the students who are maybe trying to start their career and eventually achieve the milestone where you are currently now. So it was really great to have you, such an experienced person with us. And definitely in future, we wish to have you in offline also in the colleges. So we really appreciate your time. And on behalf of college, we will like to express our gratitude to you. So thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, all of you. All of you are like, I think, just starting your journey on science and technology. So, um, all the best for all your endeavors. Thank you.
So now just we'll take couple of minutes. So firstly, I think there's a feedback form shared. The link will be shared to all of you. It is just now shared. So please make sure that you have filled this form, because here it also kind of a alternate attendance for you. At the same time, there should be a comment section where if you can write your questions which you are trying to ask, and if you felt that it is not answered, you please mention those questions here so that we can address you personally. Also, you please make sure you join that WhatsApp group, because there also we are going to share links and various proceedings there also. So go ahead and join. Now, to end with, we are going to show you a very beautiful video which is going to come up. This is just like a teaser. We are going to show, it is a kind of promo of the video which on the topic which we are dealing nowadays, that is on mind. It is uploaded in student. So I think there was a little disturbance. So now please watch this promo video. This is just a trailer. This video consists of, it is very relevant to us. At the same time, it has been shooted in our campus by all the SWC volunteers. So please have a look into it. You can go to also our channel and maybe subscribe. That will help you to get future videos. So this is 1.5 minute video. You can stay tuned and watch it. Parallelly also fill your attendance form. Yes, we can play the video.
You rascal, it's your fault. Sleeping like an animal. You will do that because I'm telling you. Now come on, do it.
So this was kind of a teaser. The video, we are going to share it in that WhatsApp group. The link of that complete video, which we are going to launch it. Yes. So maybe tomorrow. The good news is tomorrow itself we are going to see it live. So please join tomorrow. Definitely we all have to join. And so we'll also like to thank all the people who are involved. They are all your seniors in the college. They have did that hard work of shooting and doing all the needful things. The Student Welfare Club is a very holistic development. It allows us to develop very holistically. So all of you are also welcome to join us. If you have whatever inclinations you have, we have accommodative to anything, whatever your skills and talents is. So this is it from for today. Please do fill the feedback form. As I mentioned, it is very important for us and for you also. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining early in the morning. I heard that all of you had a nice meditation session, and then you joined here. So I hope you are benefited, and see you tomorrow. The time will be conveyed by our faculties, and in that tomorrow will be special because we are going to show you the complete video. So thank you all very much, and have a nice day ahead. So okay, all of you, those who have filled the form, can maybe move on, but please do make sure that you fill that feedback form. It is very important for all of you. Yes, those who have done filling the form can leave. Not a problem. Thank you. So just to inform all of you, tomorrow, as I mentioned, a very interesting speaker is going to address us. So please join on time because we are going to start on time.